Hey guys, welcome to another episode of our CSS tutorial. And in this tutorial, we're going to be talking about classes and IDs and how to use them and the difference between them. All right, we'll go with IDs first. And from now on, I'm going to be working with the internal styling. So let's close the rest. All right, so I would take this out and let's open it as internal.html. All right, good. Let me leave it back. Let's say we've styled these two div and we've styled the body, giving them background picture. Let's say for instance I just want to style only one div, all right, which is div 2. Okay, I think it's best I delete all the styling. Good. Let's say I want to style only just div 2. I want to give it a background color, right? I do not want to style div 1. That is where ID comes in. All right, so inside the div of div 2, I would give it an ID of, let's give it an ID of div 2, right? And I want to style only div 2. So I go back to my style tag. You can decide to use external, but for simplicity I want to use internal in this tutorial. And we've been styling elements using their tag, right? We just call the div, we just call the body here, the div with curly braces, and we style all the divs. For body, we just call this with curly braces. But using ID, we use the pound sign, which is this sign, and the name of the ID. All right, then we give it curly braces. All right, so that is it for ID. We will use the pound sign and the name of the ID, which is div2, and give it curly braces. And if I should give it a background color of yellow and refresh, we should see only div2 have the yellow color. All right, that's it for div is used to style a specific element. So if I should want to style this span, unless you can give it any name, let's give it an ID name of span 2 as well, and we'll come back here, the pound sign, okay, span 2, right? Give it a background color as well of red. Come back here to refresh and you'll see it has been refreshed, right? So we've been able to style a specific element or a specific tag using the ID. All right, so that's what ID is for. ID is used to style it. You target a specific element. Why for classes is used to target multiple elements. All right, I have, okay, let's make 5 divs. Div 1, div 2, div 3, div 4, and div 5, right? And I want to just target only the first 2 div. All right, if I should come here and just give the element of div and giving it background color of blue, it affects the whole div, right? But I just want to style only this div 1 and div 2. So that is where class is coming. So we'll give them the same class, just where we give ID, we give the element an ID attribute, we give it a class. Let's call the class div color. You can give it any name, but your name should be relating to what you want to do. All right, don't blindly name elements. It should be related to what you want to do. It makes your code easier to read and understand. And we'll give this other class div color, right? To access a class in CSS, we use the sign, the full stop, right? Call the name and the curly braces. All right, so I'll give it a background color of okay, let's give it aqua. Good. So if I should refresh, you should see div1 and div2 have been styled successfully, right? So if I should take this class and give it to div5, paste it here, and refresh, you should see div5 have been styled too. So if you are targeting large elements, use a class, and if you are targeting a single element, use an ID. All right. You can also use an ID to target multiple elements, but that is not the standard. That is not what ID was made for. ID was made for specific element. Why? The class was made for multiple elements. All right, so that was the difference between class and ID.